it going out. I got so frustrated. It was a point that I was just like, get me out of here. I'm ready to leave. I can't do this no more. Because I just was like, I need.
I'm going to go ahead and give the mic to Sade. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience, the viewers, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Sade. I am from Brooklyn, New York originally, but I'm living in Covington, Georgia. I am a mom. I am a hairstylist. I'm a salon owner, also a spiritual person, and all of that jazz, and a brand new travel enthusiast as well. So, but that's me.
Awesome, awesome. Being from Ghana and going back home to visit,
Mhm.
a lot of the Ghanaian brothers there and sisters, they kind of look up to African Americans in some kind of way because
Yeah.
the things that African Americans have been able to achieve here, you know, the earning power, the ability to do things that Africans wish that they could do back home, but maybe their government is not really supporting them. They don't have the resources to do it. So they look at America, and America is like, man, like I need to get there because I want to be able to do those kind of things because I have dreams also, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, so they kind of hold Americans, African Americans, and such in some kind of high regard.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
very. I was shocked when I got there. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I
Mhm.
just was like relishing in the glory. I was like, "Okay, yes, I'm American. Yes." I felt proud to be an American. It was so funny.
Hey, family, thanks for enjoying the content. Now, we've all heard and have our own opinions about African countries and the scamming and the illegitimate financial schemes that go on, especially Nigeria. So, stay tuned to the end of this video to hear why Sade thinks that Nigeria is known for scamming. Stay tuned. Sade, so Nigeria happens to be, in terms of resources, one of the most rich countries. Their oil wealth is astronomical.
Mhm.
So in terms of the environment, how did you feel with the people being there not having access to the resources that they need to develop as a country?
Yeah. So, um, as an African American, you come to Lagos. Lagos particularly has all the attractions and everything. But when you go outside of Lagos, you go just to different states. It is, I mean, crazy how people are even surviving. Honestly, it's for it to be the richest country in Africa. I think it is, and for it to have all the resources, they don't distribute it amongst their people that much. It's like the rich stay rich and the poor, they make sure that they keep their lives as hard as possible.
Wow.
Yeah. It's sad. Like, I was honestly, I enjoyed my stay, but it was very stressful to see, the amount of people that needed money, the amount of people that were begging. And, it's not the first poverty stricken country that I've been to,
Mm-hmm.
but it just was overwhelming. The amount, like out the gate, you have people asking for money, wanting money because they trying to make a way for their families to, feed their families. And they just do like all dignity, all shame, all everything is out the window. As African Americans, we have that. We're like, no, I don't want to ask. I don't want to seem like this, but they have to survive. So they're going to do what they have to do to make money, to ask for money or whatever the case is. And I was overwhelmed at the streets. Oh God, the streets in itself are very stressful. uh, there were like, I don't want to even call them potholes. There were craters, huge freaking craters. They'll mess up their cars in like a heartbeat. I used to complain so much about the traffic in Atlanta. I used to complain about the potholes in New York or whatever, but nothing. I'm not gonna ever say anything again about traffic or potholes ever again. Like since I went to Nigeria, because I mean the roads are terrible, terrible. And just the amount of people that need money, and and the jobs are very scarce. So they get up and they hustle, and the hustle is real every single day. I don't care if they gotta sell chips. I don't care if they gotta do hair. I don't care if they gotta, like, we were driving when, no, I saw a video of somebody, and it just was so real because I was driving in Lagos and the traffic was so much, but there's people walking in between cars selling stuff. Fine, that happens in New York sometimes, but it's so many people selling so many different things, and then it's like if they could make a hustle out of something, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a video of a guy, like, the car was driving, and then the guy had a bucket of water, somebody who was like, a vendor or whatever. He was outside, he had a bucket of water with soap, and he threw it on the person's car and started washing the car without their consent.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it's like he was forcing the money out of whoever was in the car. And it's just that desperate. It's that real. So whether you were upset or whatever, give me my 50 cent, give me my 100 naira, give me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they just was very, very, very like, I mean, hustle. They don't got time for fear. Here, I learned that in United States, fear is a mindset. It's a lot of things that we hold ourselves back from as far as our mind goes.
Yeah.
But when you are in survival mode, you are not thinking about fear. You're
Mm-hmm.
thinking about how can I feed my children? How can I feed my family? How can we, even the freaking regular resources that we have here, like lights, electricity, water, things like that. It's just a luxury over there, the internet. Luxury. I don't know how many times I dealt with the lights getting cut off. I don't know how many times I dealt with the internet going out. I got so frustrated. It was a point that I was just like, get me out of here. I'm ready to leave. I can't do this no more. Because I just was like, I need like these, and it wasn't even the water that got to me. I was trying to change my flight because I got sick. I got sick with malaria, and I was there extra week. So I was trying to change my flight to come back to the United States. And the only way that I could call up the booking company or whatever, the only way I could call them was through the Wi-Fi. So I don't know how many times, like, they didn't answer. First of all, the booking company didn't answer the phone until like maybe an hour later. So I'm sitting there with the Wi-Fi trying to depend on the damn Wi-Fi.
And the Wi-Fi minutes are running too, right?
Yes, and that costs money. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, oh my God, like, please don't go out. Please don't go out. I don't know how many times once they answered the phone, a second later, it would just disconnect after I done waited for an hour. So I don't know how many times that happened. And then I was just like, I'm just trying to get home. I just want to get home. I just got so frustrated. After a while, I started feeling like, even though I was happy for all the people that I met, happy to meet them, but after a while, I felt like I was in jail. No lie. I felt like I was in jail.
You know what? All those issues that you just talked about with the lights and the water and everything, us Africans, we have a saying that this is Africa.
This is Africa.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I feel like in general, I'm a trooper. I'm not one that is like, I gotta have this. Like I sometimes want to get in with the people and feel what they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I feel like my freedom is compromised, I'm like, oh God, okay, I don't know what to do. So the lack of water didn't bother me. The lack of hot water didn't bother me. The electricity going out didn't bother me at all. But it was just like that moment, I was just like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. Why can't I just, like, with the internet, which is crazy to me at the time. But overall, I respect Africans in general a whole lot more. I respect Nigerians in general a whole lot more. And so many of them that's super, super smart and talented, and I think this is a topic that, is just untouched, but, the scamming is very high because the government just does not give a damn about the people. So they feel like they have to do what they have to do for their families. It's not like, it's like when you get the other side of it, you actually go or you actually cool with people who are actually from there, you get to see the other side and why they do what they do. As wrong as it is, as wrong as it feels, it's like, okay, I see why, unfortunately.
Get it.
is crazy.
Yeah.
It's messed up. So yeah, I met lawyers, I met doctors, people that went to um what is it, Lagos, I think, University. I've met people who have their degrees. I've met bankers that have gone into the whole scamming realm because they can't find work, and the government is stopping them from thriving, you know.
Mhm.
So it's a very, very sad situation, but you know, ugh.
Sade, thank you so much for coming onto my channel to have this conversation. I had a great time. I don't know about you,
No, I did.
but
I did. Thank you.
yeah, this has been meaning meaning to happen for quite a while. But
I know.
I'm glad that we linked up. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this conversation that we had today. I want to thank Sade so much. Make sure that you're following my channel. Please make sure that you subscribe. Like this video, because the more times that you like it, the more I can create more content just like this for you and people just like you to enjoy. But on behalf of Sade, this is your man, King Anan, signing out, and I'll catch you on the next video.